No one wakes up expecting themselves to be homeless, especially myself. I had it all. I had the car, the good job, the house, the trailer, and a beautiful boat, and life was good. I never had the coping skills, how to feel and how to show emotions properly, so I just stuffed everything inside. And my father was an alcoholic, so we weren't allowed to feel. We weren't allowed to show our emotions. We weren't allowed to express our fears or our anxieties or anything, and time after time it started to build up inside me, inside my mind. It just became overbearing when my marriage failed, and the stress was just overwhelming, and something clicked in my mind, and that's basically when I started getting these panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and I eventually lost my job because of that. And from there, money started getting tight, and I went to a party one night and visited some friends there, and they came back to my place I had at the time, and they introduced me to cocaine. For some reason, I was in so much pain and suffering that I tried that drug, and all of a sudden, it felt good. It seemed like my depression was easing, and things were going good in my life again, and I could cope with life and cope with everything. But unfortunately, that drug is very powerful and very highly addictive. And I started using more and more and more, and finally I exhausted all my RSPs and all the money I had, and my family wouldn't come to my needs anymore, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and drugs took over my life. And I ended up homeless. And one of my associates, or using friends, said they opened a shelter down in Cambridge on Ainsley Street. And he said, maybe you should go check that out. Maybe that'll give you a place to sleep for that night. And that's where I ended up in that morning. It was a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, and I walked through those doors, and the man at the door said, I told him that I was homeless and that I was broke and I was an addict, and I needed a place to sleep. And he said to me, son, he said, you're okay. You come back here at 5:30 tonight when we open, and we'll give you a hot meal and a warm place to sleep. And somehow that touched me. It just gave me some hope that all is going to be better. Bridges gave me hope. They gave me a job. Unfortunately, at the homeless shelter, they have more than just a homeless shelter. They have programs for people that are in need, and support systems that are set up. You see, 10 years ago, I came in as an addict and a homeless person. 10 years later, I'm now certified addiction counselor and helping people with addictions. My name is Don Johnson, and I used to be homeless.